What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're going to do some draft analysis on the picks. We'll do some more news and stuff and all that. So Cam Ward, 6'2", 219 pounds, out of Miami. That's what he's listed at. Was the first pick. So Ward transferred to Miami after playing at Incarnate Ward for 2 seasons, and then Washington State for another 2. He throws passes into tight windows. He makes layered throws over the middle. He's an escape artist. We've seen that if you watched him at Washington State or Miami. I didn't see him at the other school because those usually aren't televised. If they are, let me know where to find them. Maybe YouTube, maybe that, you know. He has foot speed and strength to extend plays. He's patient. He forces teams that play coverage, to hold up for longer periods of time. He excels in the middle of the field and to his right while rolling out to his left. He still presses at times, but his decision making is very, very good. He's 39 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions in 2024. So that is a big deal. I like him a lot. Some people are comparing him to Jordan Love. I think he's better than Jordan Love. Kind of like the fit with the Titans. So I think it's a good fit. Now, do I think he's going to be a Patrick Mahomes and all? I don't know. We'll go back and see what all the experts thought of all these quarterbacks and everybody from the years past, too. I want to do videos on that. Because all these experts that are upset about Shedeur Sanders. And yet you got Cam Ward, who's just, I think, better. You know, Shedeur Sanders, did I think he could go in the first or second round? Yeah. Does it suck he went in the 5th round? Yeah. But shit happens. Now you got an opportunity to prove everybody wrong. I think Shedeur Sanders is talented. But he put a lot of people off, unfortunately. So, Travis Hunter, 6 foot, 188. I think he's closer to 6'1", 6'2". But everybody has him lifted different. I don't understand that. So, as a corner, he gets his head turned around when running for receivers, so it's less likely he's going to get penalties. I have to look and see how many times he got penalized, but it probably wasn't very often. He's a playmaker. He'll pluck the ball. He picked off 7 passes in the past 2 seasons. Hunter likes to read the receiver. Gets his eyes on the quarterback. He's watching what the quarterback's doing. Pretty smart. And he's good at receiver too. I mean, this kid is one of the best. Now, Matt Miller has a comp to him, Odell Beckham Jr., but he wants to play both ways in the pros. So, what are your all's opinion? Should they play him at corner, wide receiver, or both? They have Brian Thomas Jr. I think they're more needy at corner than they are at receiver, but I don't know. I'd play him at corner, but that's just me. And then we have Abdul Carter. He's a very good pass rusher. He's got elite quickness. He gets level with offensive tackles before they're set. He dips under back blocks. He runs the loop. Bends inside. I mean, he's got incredible bend. This guy is pretty damn close to Micah Parsons, in my opinion, if not right on par with him. Let's see what he had for 2024. Doesn't show what his sacks were. I'll have to look at that. But he had 23.5 tackles for loss. So, yeah. Pro comp is Micah Parsons. Yeah, he's pretty damn close. If he's not, he's right there. I mean, he's still young, so. And I think he's a little bit bigger. But, yeah. Love that pick for Giants, along with Kayvon Thibodeau. I think it's going to be huge for them. Bad for us, possibly. Now, as far as the third one, or the fourth one, the Patriots, I like Will Campbell. He's powerful, drive blocker. He's got core strength. He can move defenders. He's smooth getting set. Delivers a massive punch and pass protection. He latches on to people and stays in front of defenders. He's 319 pounds. And a sub 5 second 40 dash is pretty damn good. And had a second best broad jump of 9.5 foot. 32 and 7/8 inch arms, which is a little bit concerning. But pro comp is Deion Dawkins. I think he's better than that, but yeah. Fifth, the Browns get Mason Graham, stud defensive tackle out of Michigan, 6'4", 296. He is an outstanding in run defense. He led Michigan's defensive lineman with 45 tackles last year. Stacks blockers. Drives blockers back. He wins with power rushing off the edge. Effective picking defenders. And Graham likes reading the quarterback. Now, a pro comp pick is Christian Wilkins. With him and Myles Garrett, that's going to be a good tandem there. That is going to be a good tandem. The sixth, everybody wanted this guy in Dallas. I would like to have had him. Didn't happen. I knew somebody was going to take him. But Ashton Jeanty, he breaks tackles very well. He had 2,601 rushing yards in 2024 in Boise State. Said in LSU or Alabama or Clemson or one of the big schools. This is Boise State. He's only behind Barry Sanders for most in a single season. He stiff arms, got a hell of a stiff arm, sheds defenders. You're going to wrap him up, you better get his legs. He's patient. He makes a cut and then explodes on up the field. Didn't run the combine, so I don't know what his numbers are there, but pro comp pick is Alvin Kamara. That's pretty good. Might even be better. He's a little bit smaller than Kamara. I think Kamara's 5'10", 5'11". He's like 5'9", so, but he's a hell of a player. 7th, you got the Jets took Armand Mambu. Tested well at the combine. Had great performances. Played in zone heavy schemes. I think I would put him at guard. But a pro comp pick is Jason Peters. I don't think he's there yet. He might get there, but I'd put him at guard. He'd be a hell of a guard. That's just my opinion. I'd put him at guard. Just my opinion. Then you got 8th with the Panthers. Tataroa McMillan, sorry. Very good with his hands and release. Gets him off press coverage. He has great strength, good separation. This is a good comparison. Pro comp pick would be Michael Thomas from the Saints. He turns out to be that. That'd be a hell of a win for the Panthers. Speaking of the Saints, at number 9, they took Kelvin Beachum Jr. 6'5", 315. Started 42 games at left tackle. So I wonder if they're going to keep pinning at right tackle. He has shorter arms. Rashawn Slater is his pro comp pick. Then we get to number 10 with the Bears. Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren. I didn't like this a lot, but he's a good route runner. Runs away from coverage. Doesn't drop many balls from what I saw at Michigan. Usually catches the ball in stride. Don't know what his comp is. Sam Laporta. I think he could probably be better than Sam Laporta. I like Colson Loveland a lot, but I just thought Tyler Warren is something special. That's just my opinion. We didn't get him either, so. 11 with the 49ers. They got an edge rusher. And Mikael Williams, 6'5", 260 out of Georgia. He's a powerful pass rusher. He's got length. Got active hands. He mixes in his moves. Rushes between the tackles. Makes quick work of tight ends. He's a good anchor. And he played most of 2024, I did not know this, season with an ankle injury. So if this dude is healthy, be even better. That really makes a difference. Oh, pro comp pick, Trayvon Walker. Oh, boy. Hopefully he does better than him, because that old boy there ain't done much. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson was better for sure. Trayvon Walker, I hope he's a lot better. I think he'll be a lot better than Trayvon Walker. Walker still hasn't. I don't know what's going on there, but not looking good. And we come to number 12, the Dallas Cowboys with Tyler Booker. 6'5", 321. He's got good footwork, solid in zone runs, takes good angles. Doesn't change directions well on tape, so that's not great. He's an effective pass blocker. He's got power. He's got good length. And his size makes him hard to move. Pro comp pick Tyler Smith. I don't think he's as good as Tyler Smith, but if he's close to Tyler Smith, that's good enough for me. I would rather had Tyler Warren or somebody else, Ashton Genty. Plenty of different people, but it's whatever. I think Greg Zabel would have been better for what we do, but it is what it is. 13th, the Dolphins, Kenneth Grant, Michigan defensive tackle, 6'4", 331. He's a good run defender, slips blocks, makes good plays in pursuit, keeps his pads down, pushes the pocket. He's got good size. 12 passes defended over the past 2 seasons. Comp pick is Travis Jones. 14th, my guy that I wanted out of Penn State, Tyler Warren. Finished his career at Penn State, program leader in total touchdowns, 25, receptions, 153, receiving yards, 1,839, and receiving touchdowns, 19 among tight ends. He's versatile, can line up in line, in the slot, at wide receiver, at running back, and at quarterback. He's got power, he's got instinct. He breaks tackles well, drags defenders, gets his top end speed quickly. And he's one of the best at 50-50 catches downfield. This is a good comparison, man. If he's anything like him, we missed out. Greg Olsen, man. That's man, I didn't even think about that. That's probably perfect. We might have missed out on Greg Olsen, bro. Damn, man. Anyway, 15th, we get Jalen Walker, the Georgia linebacker, to the Falcons. Bit of a hybrid. Got active hands, short arms, gets his hands inside well. I don't know what he'll be, but his pro comp pick is Harold Landry III. So not horrible, but not great. 16th, the Cardinals took Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss, the defensive tackle. He had 14.5 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks. Outstanding run defender. Slips blocks, gets in the backfield. This is a pass rush guy. Ed Oliver. I think he'll be better than Ed Oliver. And I love Ed Oliver, so I like that pick. 17th, the Bengals took Shamar Stewart, Texas A&M. This guy's a mix. I don't know what to think of him. He has so much potential, but he had just 11 tackles for loss and 4.5 sacks in 3 seasons. He's physical, but he's got 4.5 second 40. Daniel Hunter is his pro comp pick, which isn't great, but not horrible. Yeah, if he lives up to that, I mean, I don't think he's that good, but am I thinking Daniel Hunter or am I thinking the other guy that got drafted? I'm thinking the other guy. Daniel Hunter was a star pass rusher for the Vikings for all those years. Shit. There I go being stupid. Yeah, if he ends up being Daniel Hunter, that's a win. I don't know. I think more Jadeveon Clowney. And Clowney's not horrible, so but he's not Aiden Hutchinson. He's not Michael Parsons. He's not one of those guys. 18th, Gray Zabel. This North Dakota State offensive guard. Love this guy. He's got grit. And this is funny. Zabel started 41 games over 5 seasons at left tackle. Right tackle, left guard, and right guard. Why didn't we draft him, man? Versatility. As bad as our offensive line gets backed up, we could have used him. So he can play all those positions, play them well. Humble guy. He's got good lower body strength. He's got speed. He moves better than what we've got. He's got great pass protection. I think he'll be way better than Elton Jenkins. Elton Jenkins wasn't that great. But versatility. This guy was more like Zach Martin. But anyway, 19th, the Buccaneers took Emeka Egbuka, Ohio State receiver. 6'1", 202. He's good at beating zone looks. That's his specialty. Squares up. Gives his quarterback a target. Makes it tough for defensive backs to jump his routes. His pro comp pick is Ladd McConkey. Probably about right. 20, the Broncos, Jahdae Barron, the Texas corner. 5'11", 194, I think. Some people have him listed as 6'1". He's 4'4", second 40, so he's got the speed. He's good in zone. So I'm just short. Good run defender. His pro comp pick is Cooper DeJean. 21, Derek Harmon. This is a good story. That's good and sad, though. His mother passed away. 6'5", 313 out of Oregon, the defensive tackle. This guy, very good at stacking blockers. Sheds them. Makes plays on the ball. He's able to press the B gap. This is perfect fit. He's got stab to rip and stab to arm, over moves, upper body strength. Yeah, he's really good. Leonard Williams, I think he'll be better than him. And I love Leonard Williams, so it's a great grab for the Steelers. 22, Omarion Hampton, the North Carolina running back, who I liked, goes to the Chargers. 6', 221. He's got power, quickness, speed. Runs behind his pads. He's got burst. Spins off tackles. Third in the country. Rush after tackle at contact with 1,026. 4.46 40. He's got size, speed, knocks defenders back. Breece Hall is a pro comp pick. Not bad. Matthew Golden, 23rd to the Packers, Texas receiver. 5'11", 191. I've seen him listed at 6', 6'1". Good route runner. Wins his release. He's got explosion. 4.3 40. Actually, sub 4.3 40. So he's like 4.2 something. I have to look, see what it actually was. He makes acrobatic catches. This is another guy I would have loved to have had. Garrett Wilson. That's a great pro comp pick. My God. Might even be better because he's faster. Sheesh. You got a great route runner with devastating speed. It's like a hurricane, man. Donovan Jackson, the offensive guard at Ohio State, goes to the Vikings, 6'4", 315. Started 30 games at left guard. Covers up defenders. He's quick enough to reach linebackers. He's tough to shake when he locks on in pass protection. He's easily able to reset if he doesn't win with his hands. Of course, his best fit is at guard. Isaac Samolo is his pro comp pick. 25, and I'm still scratching my head on this one, guys. You let me know if I'm wrong. I don't hate Jackson Dart, but 6'2", 223. His timing and touch are impressive. He anticipates good. He stands and takes big hits to make plays. He extends plays, keeps his eyes downfield. Dart rushed for 1,500 yards and 12 touchdowns in 3 seasons at Ole Miss. Quickness, toughness, and all that are great. Bo Nix is his comparison pick. He is younger, so. But at 25, man, I don't know. I don't know. 26, James Pierce Jr. This is the steal of the draft. Now he had some off-field issues. 6'5", 245 out of Tennessee. This guy is just incredible. 4'5", 40. He's got great burst, great explosion. He's just got power. He's got everything. Alex Highsmith, I think he's way better than Alex Highsmith. And I like Alex Highsmith. I think he could be TJ Watt territory, to be honest with you. 27, Malachi Starks. I mean, the Ravens hit it out of the park again. 6'1", 197, safety out of Georgia. 23 passes defended, 6 interceptions, 197 tackles. He just has range, speed, good angles, just super intelligent. Brian Branch is his comparison. I think he'll be better than that. I would love to have taken him at 12. We need a playmaking safety, and this is your guy. Man. 28, Tyleik Williams, Ohio State defensive tackle, goes to the Lions. 6'3", 334. 100 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks over 2 seasons. Great run stopper. He can push the pocket, gets his hands up, sheds blocks well. This, with Aleem McNeil and Hutchinson, and if Kaminsky comes back, the line's just going to be even much more better. This is why they picked this guy. Great pick, in my opinion. 29, Josh Connery Jr. of Oregon, offensive tackle to the Commanders. 6'5", 311. He had the fastest 10-yard split. His arms were on the shorter side, but he does good in getting out of his stance. He rarely loses once locked on. Seals the edge well. Strong enough to move defenders off the ball, in my opinion. And he's an effective combination blocker. So Broderick Jones is his pro comp pick. I think he could be better than him. Not a bad pick. 30, Maxwell Hairston, Kentucky corner to the Bills. Of course, he had to replace Clear Elam. 5'11". I've seen him at 6'1", so I don't know. He had a 4.28 40. So he's got speed. He's a little bit undersized, so I don't know. But Dax Hill is his comp pick. What is he really listed at? If some people have him 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", what? I'd like to know what he really is. 31, Jahad Campbell, the Alabama linebacker, goes to the Eagles. 6'3", 235. Very good. 4'5", 240. He's competitive. Good at matching up with backs and tight ends. He's quick. He's able to get off blocks late. He had surgery to repair a torn labrum, so we'll see how that does. But Edrin Cooper is his pro comp pick. That's pretty good. I think he could be better, depending on that surgery. We'll see what happens with that. 32, didn't love this. Josh Simmons, Ohio State offensive tackle. Only played 1 year. Now, if this had been 2 years, 3 years of production, I'd have made me happier. But He's got speed. He's got all the physical traits and all that. But I think this was a bit of a reach. I think he could have got him in the second round. But he's talented. 6'5", 317. Started 13 games at right tackle at San Diego State and 19 games at left tackle. Missed most of the 2024 season. Teron Armstead is his pro comp pick, so if he ends up being that, that's pretty good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and notifications once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway. And we'll go into more analysis, and then we'll go into more news from other teams and all. We got a lot to do. So love y'all. Peace out.